Liverpool could bank £55 million for 2 stars. Who want to leave after Hugo Ekitike transfer? It's already been a spending spree at Liverpool this summer, and Arne Slot isn't done yet. Following the arrival of Florian Wirtz for a club record fee, along with goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili, Jeremy Frimpong, and Milos Kerkez, the club are on the verge of another big money deal. Negotiations have begun with Eintracht Frankfurt over a move for forward Hugo Ekitike. The Reds have submitted a written offer in the region of £70 million and are already said to have agreed personal terms with the 23-year-old. That's despite still being linked with a £120 million swoop for Newcastle striker Alexander Isak. Regardless of whether Liverpool successfully finalized the signing of Hugo Ekitike, the club is expected to offload several players this summer to keep their financial books in balance. Among those likely to depart are young talents Harvey Elliott and Tyler Morton, both of whom could command significant fees. According to the Daily Mail, West Ham United have emerged as keen suitors for the duo. The Hammers are reportedly eyeing a £40 million deal for Elliott, 22, while valuing Morton at approximately £15 million. This could present Liverpool with a timely opportunity to cash in on to players who might find game time limited under Arne Slot. Both Elliott and Morton recently tasted international success with England at the European Under-21 Championship, where they also hinted at uncertain futures. Elliott, who struggled to break into the starting sheet under Slot during the 2020-25 season, admitted, "There's definitely a conversation to be had with the club. Football careers don't last forever, and I don't want to spend these crucial years on the bench. I need to think deeply about my future and what's best for my development." Morton, also 22, featured in just 5 domestic cup games for Liverpool last season. Reflecting on his struggles, he said, "It's been mentally one of the most challenging seasons of my life. I've coped thanks to a great support system, but as someone who thrives on competition and hunger, not playing has been incredibly painful." In addition to Elliott and Morton, there's growing speculation that Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez could be among those heading for the exit as Liverpool prepare for a summer shakeup. If the Ekitike deal goes through, it's anticipated that outgoing transfers will accelerate further. Euro 7 OM valuation. Darwin Núñez transfer saga continues. Some of the more high-profile names linked with the departure is Darwin Núñez. His proposed switch to Napoli has now collapsed, according to sources from Cardiff side. But the Uruguayan striker still has admirers across Europe and beyond. Liverpool are open to selling the 26-year-old, but are reportedly standing firm on a €70 million asking price. Despite his struggles in front of goal since arriving from Benfica, Núñez continues to attract interest, particularly from Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal and Al Nassr, who are said to be leading the race. Clubs like Barcelona and AC Milan are also monitoring his situation closely, though neither has submitted a formal bid. It's unclear whether either can meet Liverpool's valuation, or whether Núñez himself would prefer a move within Europe over a Saudi switch. Hugo Ekitike seen as successor to Núñez. Liverpool appear ready to draw a line under the Núñez experiment. According to The Athletic, the club is progressing in negotiations to sign Eintracht Frankfurt striker Hugo Ekitike, who scored and assisted a combined 33 goals across all competitions last season. The 23-year-old Frenchman is seen as a direct upgrade and a key piece in Liverpool's forward revamp. Luis Diaz, Bayern's bid rejected. Barca still interested. Meanwhile, Luis Diaz's future remains unresolved. Despite submitting a £58.5 million bid, Bayern Munich saw their offer for the Colombian winger turned down by Liverpool, who still view Diaz as an integral part of Arne Slot's squad. Diaz, 28, has expressed interest in a move to the Bundesliga Giants, especially given Bayern's urgent need for attacking reinforcements following Leroy Sané's exit and Jamal Musiala's long-term injury. Nevertheless, Liverpool are holding firm, valuing Diaz higher and unwilling to part ways unless a significantly improved offer arrives. Former Liverpool and Bayern midfielder Dietmar Hamann has publicly advised Bayern to steer clear of Diaz, questioning the long-term value of investing heavily in a player nearing 30 with limited resale potential. Why spend £70 to £80 million on a 28-year-old who travels long distances for international duty and will be worth next to nothing by the end of his contract? Hamann told Sky Germany. Instead, he urged Bayern to target 21-year-old German winger Brajan Gruda, who impressed at Mainz and the U21 European Championship. Although Diaz remains open to joining Bayern, his agent has also reportedly held talks with Barcelona sporting director Deco. In a recent radio interview with RAC1, Deco confirmed the Catalan club is monitoring both Diaz and Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford. Shirt number dilemma for Ekitike as Liverpool closing on a deal for Hugo Ekitike. The question of his shirt number at Anfield has surfaced. At Frankfurt, Ekitike wore the No. 11 jersey, a number currently held by Mohamed Salah at Liverpool. Given Salah's iconic status and ongoing role in the squad, it's unlikely that Ekitike will be able to claim that number should he sign. Liverpool have already made high-profile Bundesliga acquisitions this summer, snapping up Jeremy Frimpong and record-breaking midfielder Florian Wirtz. With Newcastle's Alexander Isak reportedly off the market, Ekitike has emerged as the Reds' primary striking target. United and Rashford set for split. Sheringham's blunt criticism highlights mounting frustration as Manchester United and Marcus Rashford edge closer to a summer separation. Teddy Sheringham's latest remarks may reflect a wider sentiment of disillusionment among fans and former players. Sheringham hasn't held back, voicing his opinion that Rashford doesn't deserve a move to Barcelona, arguing the forward has fallen short of what such a high-profile switch demands. Rashford, once the golden boy of the United Academy, now appears to be on his way out of Old Trafford. His strained relationship with current manager Ruben Amorim saw him loaned out to Aston Villa for the latter half of last season. However, Unai Emery's side declined to sign him permanently, prompting Rashford to reassess his next move. Sources close to the 26-year-old suggest he dreams of a fresh start at Camp Nou. Barcelona, having missed out on key targets this summer, Nico Williams choosing to remain at Athletic Bilbao, and Liverpool standing firm over Luis Diaz, are now weighing up a move for the England international. Despite this, Sheringham believes Rashford has done little to earn such an opportunity. The former United striker pointed to Rashford's attitude, both on and off the pitch, which had previously been a sticking point under Erik ten Hag. The Dutchman benched him on several occasions due to concerns over commitment and discipline. Amorim, too, hasn't shied away from raising issues regarding Rashford's focus during training sessions. Speaking to Sky Bet, Sheringham was candid. When you're a young footballer, the goal is to reach the highest level and play for clubs like Manchester United. Once you're there, you cherish it. You don't simply discard that privilege.